Cardi B just walked out of court victorious after fighting a $24 million lawsuit. Imagine that number for a second, $24 million. For most people, that's life-changing money. And for Cardi, losing this case could have shaken her career, her finances, and her reputation. But after years of waiting, hours of testimony, and less than 1 hour of jury deliberation, the verdict was delivered. And what actually happened inside that courtroom shocked everyone. So let's break it down. The incident, the lawsuit, the trial, and the verdict, so you know exactly what went down. This story starts way back in February 2018. Cardi B was still early in her career, but she was already a massive star thanks to her breakout single Bodak Yellow. She was also pregnant at the time with her first child, Culture. On that day, Cardi went to an obstetrician's office in Beverly Hills for a medical appointment. But what was supposed to be a routine visit quickly turned into something else. At that building, Cardi had an encounter with a security guard named Imani Ellis. According to Ellis, the situation escalated into an argument. In her lawsuit, Ellis claimed that Cardi scratched her face with a fingernail, spat on her face, and left her humiliated in public. Ellis said the incident wasn't just embarrassing in the moment. She claimed it caused lasting trauma, damaging her mental health, her reputation, and even her ability to keep working. Fast forward a few years. Ellis filed a civil lawsuit in Los Angeles against Cardi B, demanding $24 million in damages. Her claims were serious. The lawsuit included tasas, assault, battery, negligence, intentional infliction of emotional distress, false imprisonment. Basically, Ellis was saying one heated confrontation had destroyed her life, financially, emotionally, and professionally. That number, $24 million, made headlines immediately. If Ellis had won, it would have been one of the most expensive judgments against a celebrity in years. But Cardi B didn't stay quiet. She denied every single claim. Cardi said she never scratched Ellis, never spat on her, and that the whole story was being twisted. Her legal team stood firm, calling the case frivolous, a legal way of saying it had no merit. They argued Ellis was targeting Cardi because of her success and wealth, hoping to use her fame as leverage for a massive payout. Cardi herself described the lawsuit as nothing more than a money grab. In September 2025, after years of delays, the case finally went to trial at the Alhambra Courthouse near Los Angeles. The atmosphere was tense. Media outlets swarmed the courthouse, fans and critics debated online, and both sides presented their arguments to the jury. Ellis testified about how the alleged incident had affected her life. She described emotional pain, humiliation, and professional setbacks. But Cardi's lawyers attacked those claims head-on, saying there was no real evidence, only Ellis's word against Cardi's. They reminded the jury that there were no confirmed witnesses, no medical reports proving the assault, and no physical evidence linking Cardi to the injuries Ellis described. Then came the moment of truth. The jury left the room to deliberate. Cases like this can sometimes take days. Jurors weigh evidence, debate, and argue before deciding. But this time, it was different. After less than 1 hour, the jury returned. Their verdict: Cardi B was not liable, not for assault, not for battery, not for emotional distress, not for anything. The $24 million lawsuit collapsed in less than 60 minutes. When the decision was read, Cardi B walked out free from the case. No damages to pay, no settlement, no liability. Afterward, Cardi and her lawyers called the claims false and frivolous, stressing that the case wasted years of her time. Cardi even hinted she might counter-sue Ellis for bringing the lawsuit in the first place. For Cardi, it was more than just a legal win, it was a statement. A reminder that being famous doesn't make you an easy target. So here's the truth. The case started with an alleged confrontation in The security guard claimed Cardi assaulted her. She demanded $24 million damages. The Cardi denied it all. And in September 2025, a jury cleared her completely in under an hour. No rumors, no exaggeration. Just the real story. At the end of the day, what was meant to be a $24 million loss turned into one of Cardi's biggest wins outside of music, and now fans are watching closely to see if she follows through with that countersuit.